Growers along the Gering-Ft Laramie irrigation district can breathe a sigh of relief, as it was determined today that last month's tunnel collapse is an insurable event. KNEB.TV News starts right now.
From your trusted source for news in western Nebraska and eastern Wyoming, this is KNEB.TV News. Presented by Platte Valley Companies, premier provider of financial services.
Hello, I'm Ryan Murphy. This is KNEB.TV News, powered by Platte Valley Companies. Thanks for joining me. In our top story, U.S. Secretary of Agriculture Sonny Perdue announced today that the Gering-Ft Laramie Goshen irrigation tunnel collapse was caused by unusually high precipitation, and since the collapse happened due to a natural cause, it will be an insurable event for ag producers affected by the irrigation disruption. This comes just one day after Nebraska and Wyoming delegations sent a letter to Perdue asking for crop insurance protection for ag producers hurt by the collapse of the irrigation canal tunnel. The tunnel transported water to 54,000 acres in Nebraska. U.S. Senator Deb Fischer says because of this decision, Nebraska ag producers submitting claims for production and prevented planting losses will have more certainty about how this will be treated under their crop insurance policies. U.S. Senator Ben Sasse echoed those sentiments.
This is obviously great news, and it's exactly what we've been fighting for since the tunnel first collapsed on July 17th. The USDA did the right thing here by covering this loss and by preventing a bunch of bankruptcies in the Panhandle. It was the honest thing to do. Our farmers have been put through the ringer, and we still have a long, long way to go, but this is a huge relief for Nebraska agriculture.
Nebraska Ag Secretary Steve Willman says farmers have already faced many hardships this past year and hopes this decision takes some stress off the farmers. Crews are still working to clear debris and make repairs to restore water to the irrigation tunnel canal. Well, upgrades are coming for the Tri-City Roadrunner as the Scottsbluff County Board signs off on the purchase of 3 new vehicles for the fleet. Sherry Hines and Kurt Richter approached the county board this week seeking the ability to purchase 1 new 12-passenger van and 2 smaller vans with lifts. Transit Assistant Kurt Richter explains the need.
We have a 12-passenger van with nearly 200,000 miles and 2 minivans with over 100,000 miles, starting to really eat us up into maintenance costs, and we also got some significant hail damage on one of the units.
The total cost for the buses would be $112,000, of which the county would pay 10%, the state 10%, and the federal government picking up the remaining 80%. Richter says the vans with the lifts are especially important, helping residents who need mobility assistance to make doctor's appointments and runs to the grocery stores, among other transportation needs. Well, coming up after the break, another chance for some showers tonight. Bill Boyer's in with your weekend weather forecast right after this on KNEB.TV News.
Hi, I'm Kevin Wick, Assistant Vice President at Platte Valley Bank with your Mortgage Mythbuster of the Week. Some people think that purchasing a home is more expensive than renting. The truth is, with interest rates so low, there has never been a better time to purchase a home, making your monthly mortgage payment lower than a rent payment. The mortgage lenders at Platte Valley Bank are here to help you find the right programs to fit your needs and your budget. Stop in today. No question is too big or too small.
There's a place where folks still play with fire. The common ground between backyard barbecue heroes and professional chefs. This is where friendships are forged, fire and flavor come together, and new techniques are perfected. Here in Big Green Egg Country, cooking is still treated as an art form. And since the most versatile grill you'll ever own comes with a lifetime warranty, you'll always have the ultimate cooking experience.
Visit the Experts at Paul Reed Construction, your authorized Big Green Egg dealer.
Name one other restaurant that makes their barbecue with brown sugar bacon and sauce with Kentucky bourbon that's been aged in charred oak barrels. Charred oak barrels, people. And we have a drive-thru. Arby's, we have the meats.
This is KNEB.TV weather from the Arby's Weather Center. Arby's, we have the meats.
A very active evening coming our way tonight with showers and thunderstorms through the early hours this evening into the nighttime hours. Should end after midnight, and skies will be mostly cloudy then as we start the day tomorrow. But it looks like a pretty cloudy and active period here for a couple more hours. Storms already underway tonight, and they will continue to be severe at times. It'll be calmer this weekend. Hottest day of the week looks to be Sunday. And then next week, much cooler as a cold front arrives late Sunday into early Monday morning. Right on normal for a high yesterday, hit 87. 60 was our low yesterday. And nothing in the rain gauge for a change. We had 1/100th that was early yesterday between the midnight and 5 a.m. hour. Still running almost over double, triple where we should be this time of year. And 444 above normal for the year. Should have just under 12 inches. We're closing in on 16 and a half. Temperatures not bad across the Cornhusker State right now. We have 70s everywhere across Nebraska. 78 in McCook, the warmest reading. 79 in Valentine, I guess, the warmest reading there. 72 over in Laramie. Craig, Colorado, the warmest location on the map there at 85. It's 70 in Cheyenne and 79 in Valentine. There's an 82 sneaking in at Chadron. That's the warmest reading. You can see some showers and thunderstorms already out there producing some gusty winds. We're going to continue to see those move across the area. Otherwise, winds are out of the southeast and quite a bit of southeasterly winds coming up and causing some of those temperatures really to fall out there. So we'll keep a close eye on that here the next couple of hours. We do have a flash flood watch in effect. Now, it's areas to our southeast, just southeast of the Nebraska Panhandle, but does include southwestern portions of Nebraska as well as west central Nebraska. This includes areas like Mullen, Hyannis, North Platte, Ogallala, and Broken Bow, even into Lexington with that flash flood watch out for tomorrow. Severe weather threat in the Pacific or in the East Coast, and then right in our area, that's where we expect the highest risk of severe weather this evening, right in that slight risk area. That includes all of our listening area with that slight risk of severe storms, large hail damaging winds, and that very heavy rain, especially off to our east in central Nebraska. Severe threat tomorrow shifts further to the south and east and also to the north and east away from us. And then Sunday, looks like we'll have a very nice and dry but hot day coming for us on Sunday. Here comes those thunderstorms across the area tonight. They're going to move across in a line, and by midnight or so start to get into south central Nebraska. And you can see they hold on into the sandhills through the overnight hours, and that's what's going to cause some of that heavier rain there. Lows tonight will fall into the upper 50s to low 60s. For tomorrow, then, we start with maybe some thunderstorms early in the morning up in the sandhills. They should move out by mid to late morning. A couple of late-day showers and storms, very isolated, try to form mainly in the central portions of Nebraska and points to the eastward. We're going to have a mainly sunny to partly cloudy day here across our region, and highs are going to warm up tomorrow back into the 80s, mid and upper 80s, only low to mid 70s for Ogallala to Valentine in Mullen there. As you can see, the cooler air just off to the east of us. We're going to be into the mid and upper 80s here in our region. Rainfall totals tonight and into tomorrow could get quite stout. Take a look at Ogallala here at 142. We're forecasting, so over an inch possible really anywhere in this particular area that we're looking for the heaviest rainfall tonight. That's where that flash flood watch is in effect. All of us, though, should see some showers and thunderstorms from those scattered storms that will go across the region. They'll be severe at times. They'll be through the evening hours. Lows down around 60. Will remain cloudy overnight. Some sun peeking through tomorrow. We'll call it partly cloudy skies. Much calmer here. Storms to our east. 85 your high. Our warmest day we mentioned Sunday. We'll get into the low 90s, and then that cold front comes through late Sunday into early Monday, and that's going to drop our temperatures 10 to 15 degrees on Monday. We'll fall back into the upper 70s to near 80. Looks like another cold front could arrive late Thursday into Friday, dropping us even cooler back into the low 70s by the end of the week. But all next week looks to be below normal temperatures and at least very little in the way of rainfall.
Okay, nobody panic! Change the temperatures! We trained for this!
These aren't your average squirt some sauce on them and call them barbecue sandwiches. The bacon is hand sprinkled with brown sugar, and the sauce is made with Kentucky bourbon aged in charred oak barrels, and the meats are...
It's the time of the year again for the Platte Valley Company's Star Student of the Week. Last year, we traveled across the Panhandle and into eastern Wyoming to recognize over 50 students for their achievements in and out of the classroom. Let's revisit what they had to say.
Northfield Elementary third grader Yesenia Mercado Paramo was nominated and selected for putting in long hours to get up to speed. At the start of last school year, she was only reading at a kindergarten level, but worked through recesses and even phone sessions with her teacher over school breaks so she could read at the same level as her peers.
It was amazing. Every time when I get home, I start reading a book. And when I start reading a book, my mom helps me. And every time that I mostly don't miss that much words, I'm proud of myself.
To nominate a deserving K-12 student to be recognized for being a star student, you can find nomination forms online at www.pvbank.com.
Exceptional care, right here at home. That's the mission of Morrill County Community Hospital. Morrill County Community Hospital is a 20-bed critical access hospital that owns and operates clinics throughout Bridgeport, including specialty outreach clinics and Morrill County Home Health Clinic, as well as Chimney Rock Medical Center, located in Bayard. Our dedicated team is committed to you and our community every time at Morrill County Community Hospital, Bridgeport, Nebraska.
Known previously as Angela's Bridal and Boutique in downtown Scottsbluff, now tuxedos and men's formal wear by Angela's. Brought to you by Weborg 21 Center. We are excited to offer you more one-on-one customer service. Whether you need a tux for the wedding, a suit for the office, or you're just ready to step up your everyday fashion. And don't forget our second location. Angela's Boutique is now located at Bianco & Company in downtown Scottsbluff, still empowering women to look and feel their most confident. The same great boutique, now just down the street.
Welcome back. Charges have been filed against the driver from last Saturday's horrific rollover accident north of Scottsbluff, which resulted in 3 of the 5 occupants being ejected from the vehicle. 22-year-old Zachary Adams is charged with DUI causing serious bodily injury, willful reckless driving, driving under suspension, and procuring alcohol for minors. Adams is accused of reaching speeds of 100 miles per hour on County Road C while intoxicated, losing control of the vehicle, and rolling it 7 times. 3 of the occupants were either airlifted or transported by ambulance to Regional West in critical condition, but their injuries are considered non-life-threatening. Well, Western Nebraska Community College is getting closer to the finish line with work on their 2019-2020 budget. Finance Director Bill Knapper says a couple of numbers have come in. WNCC's state aid will be up by around $30,000 and says they have their final valuation numbers in. He also says they will actually see a slight but rare drop. He says in our 12.5 county area, we are going to see valuations go down from $13.5 billion down to $13.3 billion. On September 11th, the college will have a budget hearing where the board will take formal action on the budget for adoption, set levies, and submit documentation to the state to show that they are in compliance. And the Nebraska Supreme Court has rejected another attempt to derail the Keystone XL pipeline that could have forced the developer to reapply for state approval and delayed the $8 billion project yet again. The High Court upheld the decision of regulators who voted in 2017 to green light a route through the state. Today, Governor Pete Ricketts issued this statement saying that, quote, today's decision is the last step in a decade-long review process that reflects the deliberation and input of countless stakeholder groups and individuals. It's well known that the Keystone XL pipeline will bring great-paying jobs and property tax revenue to the counties along the route. It's time to build the pipeline. Well, straight ahead, Bryce and Alex will be in with your Friday 5. They'll have that right after this on KNEB.TV News. In life, some things just go together, like a burger and fries, and home and auto insurance from State Farm. So make it a combo. Combining your home and auto insurance could save you time and money. And who doesn't like that? Just call State Farm agent Kara Heilbrunn and find out how you can start saving today. It's just another way. We're here to help life go right.
Hey, I've been hanging out here a long time outside of Panhandle Auto Group, and boy, do they have a great selection of vehicles.
And their sales team is great to work with, and you can also get your vehicle serviced and detailed too.
Welcome to Panhandle Auto. This is Sam Serta, General Sales Manager. It's been our pleasure to serve you for the past 2 years. At Panhandle Auto, we have a seat for everybody. Whether you need a vehicle for yourself, a son or daughter, our team will go above and beyond to satisfy your needs and even your dreams. So again, thank you from Sam Serta, General Sales Manager at Panhandle Auto, for allowing us to earn your business. At Panhandle Auto,
it's time for something different.
For the card-carrying fan, get your Husker Visa debit card so you can take the game with you. Free with First Free Checking.
This is KNEB TV Ag News from the First National Bank Ag Desk. First National Bank of North Platte, the bank to think of first.
It's so much fun, you'll be able to feel it in the air.
It's the 150th Nebraska State Fair, and coming up on today's edition of Friday 5, we have 5 agriculture activities going on that you won't want to miss.
Of course, Friday 5 is brought to you by the Nebraska Corn Board. Number 5 on our countdown, the Raising Nebraska exhibit. This exhibit is designed to let people see agriculture from virtually every angle.
Inside, you can find stations like Drive a Combine, the Grain Bid Theater, and a walkable map of Nebraska.
Those are just a few of the inside exhibits. When you walk outside, you'll be able to see a huge garden that is shaped like the state of Nebraska.
It's filled with crops, plants, trees, and grasses positioned in the areas of the state where they're prevalent. The garden's major walkways represent river systems in Nebraska.
Number 4, Crop of the Year is a new feature of the Nebraska State Fair. This year's Crop of the Year is soybeans, and the fair is working with the Nebraska Soybean Board to provide literature and an educational experience about soybeans.
The Nebraska Soybean Board is also hosting a Soy Biodiesel Day. That'll be Saturday, August 24th.
They'll have a booth to educate fairgoers about the benefits of biodiesel, where they can get it, and why they should use it.
Starting to get kind of hungry.
Well, we have got good news for you here at the fair, as there are over 35 vendors that you can visit to get some grub. Everything from funnel cakes to corn dogs, turkey legs to fried Oreos.
Have a craving for beef? At Cactus Jack's, you can find the Hillbilly Deluxe Burger. Get this, it's a burger topped with mac and cheese, pickled fried onions, and then drizzled in barbecue sauce.
You can also try the fried ravioli, maple bacon donuts, and the Wicked Witch sandwich, which features Nebraska's own Dorothy Lynch.
Number 2, you can experience birthing, milking, and shearing.
The birthing pavilion is located in the sheep barn. New to this year are baby ducks hatching, and baby goats are also expected. If you're lucky, you'll catch the birth of a calf, piglet, or lamb too.
And while you're in the sheep barn, you can watch a sheep shearing demonstration and maybe even get a chance to feel the wool.
And every day, fairgoers have the opportunity to see milking demonstrations firsthand at the milking parlor, which is located in the cattle barn.
And number 1, complete your state fair experience with the livestock shows.
Watch 4-H and FFA students show beef and dairy cattle, poultry, sheep, swine, llamas, alpacas, and so much more.
The champion selection and parade of supreme breeding champions will take place Sunday and Monday, September 1st and 2nd, and we will be streaming those shows live to our website, that's ruralradio.com.
Thanks for tagging along with us here at the Nebraska State Fair for this edition of Friday 5, of course, brought to you by the Nebraska Corn Board.
Come out to the fair and have a great weekend.
This is Mike. Mike likes his car. Mike likes to save money. And Mike likes to breathe. So Mike fills up with E15 with 15% American ethanol. The clean octane in E15 gives Mike the performance he wants from his engine and the clean air he wants for his family. Better yet, E15 costs less at the pump. Higher octane, cleaner air, lower cost. E15 sure gives Mike a lot to like. Discover E15 with American ethanol.
Sometimes events in life are planned. Others, a happy surprise. No matter what life change you're navigating, whether you're getting married or just want a bigger yard for your pup, find a home that fits. First National Bank North Platte. Start your mortgage pre-approval today. Retirement. A new season in life where you can change how you live it. And something easier, convenient, that feels just right. When it's time, find a home that fits. First National Bank North Platte. Start your mortgage pre-approval today.
At TC & More in Scottsbluff, we have toys and puzzles for your children, or they make a great gift. TC & More has craft activities, pretend play toys, and dozens of puzzles and games for all ages. We also have the largest supply of Melissa and Doug toys. And we still carry all of your classroom essentials. Remember to like TCN More on Facebook. TCN More, 1621 Broadway, beautiful downtown Scottsbluff.
When it comes to helping local folks with the loans and financial advice they need, we don't horse around. Our only goal is to help you and your family achieve your financial goals with the right loans and savings products. So if you want to bank with people that care about you and your financial needs, stop by or give us a call. First State Bank. We're big on you. Member FDIC. Online at fsbcentral.com.
Well, let's take a peek at what's happening on your weekend community calendar. That's a look at today's community calendar, brought to you by First State Bank, honoring those who give back. Nominate your community champion at fsbcentral.com.
Are you ready to join the celebration? Then what are you waiting for? Switch to Viero today and find out exactly why we're better. More towers than the competition. Convenient stores in your neighborhood. Friendly, helpful customer service, and top phones at excellent values, such as the iPhone XR for free. That's right, get a free iPhone XR when you purchase any other iPhone of equal or greater value. Viero Wireless, your better choice for wireless service.
At Platte Valley Bank, we know when you need a loan, time is of the essence. We are locally owned with decisions made right here at the bank. Our lenders are experienced, efficient individuals who are committed to our customers. Our flexible lending policies make it possible to fulfill loan requests, big or small, quickly. Whether you want to purchase a car, home, or even start a business, our committed associates are here to help. Stop into any location today and see what Platte Valley Bank can do for you.
And finally tonight, it's been touch and go for countless farmers here in the region, but one farmer in the southern panhandle says his dryland corn crop is faring well. KNB Farm Director Shabella Guzman has more in her Friday in the Field.
It's time for the next big edition of Big Iron Realty's Fridays in the Field. We're back out in Sydney visiting with Tyson Nargis on his dryland corn crop. He says a lot of the dryland corn in the southern panhandle looks to be doing well.
Widespread rains have really helped out most of the crop. On our farm, we've got quite a few acres of dryland corn that we actually decided to have a custom applicator put some more extra fertilizer on. And most of the rains have came north of town. Here directly south of town, we've kind of missed out a little bit. So it's going to be kind of interesting to see if that fertilizer has any effect. But where we are getting rains, you're really seeing pollination went very, very well. Ears are filling out, but it looks like the yield potential is going to be very, very high for the area.
Nargis has another crop which is getting close to harvest in 10 days to 2 weeks, and that's proso millet. This year, it's also a bit late.
The millet's doing pretty well. There's been some challenges again this year with millet, with the moisture that we've received, which is above average. Everything else is wanting to compete with it early, so we had some fields that we are struggling with that early on we sprayed it about a week prior to seeding, and the grasses had came up with the millet, and it's really competing really hard.
Nargis says millet is a resilient crop. It doesn't need a lot of input and needs very little moisture. In fact, the biggest challenge is antelope, which like to eat the millet in its immature stage. I'm Chabella Guzman, and this is Big Iron Realty's Friday in the Fields.
Thanks, Chabella. Well, that does it for us this time. Thank you so much for tuning in. Have a great weekend. We'll see you back here on Monday.